So guys, what is going on? I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are staying safe. Guys, I want to talk about a fight, which I think is a possibility. Um, Obviously, we know Teofimo and Lomachenko is pushing for a rematch. Teofimo is not really interested. Um, I was thinking about this. Manny Pacquiao wants to become an undisputed champion. He's never been an undisputed champion. Is there a possibility that Manny Pacquiao could go down to 135? Could he cut 12 pounds to make 135 to fight Teofimo for the undisputed championship? Because I think that would be a monster fight. I think Teofimo's created a huge name for himself, and that potentially could interest Manny Pacquiao. It's just whether I don't think a fight with Teofimo Lopez makes any sense at 140 for no belts. I think it would only make sense if the undisputed lightweight championship's on the line and Pacquiao can go down and fight him, because Manny Pacquiao's never, like I said, been an undisputed champion, and it would give a legend like Manny Pacquiao an opportunity to win the undisputed championship. However, I was thinking of this. Manny Pacquiao could have two opportunities, because although I think, that he could potentially get an opportunity against Spence and Crawford to do that, I do think it's a lot harder. Firstly, I don't think those two are going to fight anytime soon. And I think the 140-pound undisputed champion I think they're going to fight soon. And we'll have a 140-pound undisputed champion. We already have a 135 undisputed champion. So there's a great opportunity for Manny Pacquiao, because I know Manny Pacquiao can definitely make 140. Could he make 135? He is over 40 now. Could he cut weight, because he's been fighting at 147 for a very long time? When was the last time Manny Pacquiao fought at 135? Must have been ages ago. Might have even been over a decade ago. I can't even remember the last time he fought at 135. It must have been ages ago. So, like I said, I'm not sure whether he can, but we do know that he's a very small 147, and he makes 147 very comfortably. He's not, he has to have, like, as he says, like 8-9 meals to get, to 147. We know that he's very, very small. But because he's been having such a relaxed time making weight, at the age he's at now, could he struggle? Because I'm pretty sure making 135 won't be easy. He'd have to cut back on a lot of calories, etc. And his body's so used to making 147. Would that have a negative impact, him going at 135? I don't know. I don't know, if I'm honest with you. But I would love to see him fight Teofimo Lopez at 135 for the undisputed title. If he can make the weight safely and he can make it comfortably. Because if I'm honest with you, I still think Manny Pacquiao at 40 years of age dismantles Teofimo Lopez. I think he beats him. Because I think Manny Pacquiao will destroy Lomachenko. And although Lopez is big for Lomachenko and Lopez is big at 135, he ain't big for Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao has been used to fighting bigger men than Teofimo Lopez for the last decade now. He just beat Keith Thurman, who's a massive welterweight. So I'm pretty sure that Teofimo is not going to overrule Manny Pacquiao, and Manny Pacquiao is not going to be like Lomachenko being afraid of the power. Manny Pacquiao is not going to be intimidated by Teofimo Lopez's power. We know that. Manny Pacquiao wasn't even intimidated by Keith Thurman's power, who's way bigger and stronger than Teofimo Lopez. So for me, I would love to see that, because I think Manny wins, and I think it makes Teofimo Lopez a lot of money. And it's a big payday for both. And it gives Manny Pacquiao an opportunity to become undisputed champion. So why not? I would love it. I would love to see it. I think it's a mega matchup, and I think it's a great fight for Manny Pacquiao. It gives Manny Pacquiao an opportunity to become an undisputed champion. I really want to see Manny Pacquiao leave the sport an undisputed champion. We don't even know if Manny's going to fight again, but I'd like to think he is. I think that fight... Look, he's talking about fighting Mikey Garcia. I've already said that. Mikey Garcia in a recent interview was talking about him fighting Manny Pacquiao. I don't want to see that fight. If I'm honest with you, I do not want to see him fight Mikey Garcia. That fight doesn't do anything for me. That fight, I don't know. I don't like that fight. I would prefer Manny Pacquiao to do something historic, fighting for the undisputed 135-pound championship, because Manny Pacquiao is not exactly massive at 147. So him going down to 135, he'd be fighting guys of his own size, really. You know, you'd probably say Manny Pacquiao at the stage he is, he could easily make one. He should be able to make 135, right? And he'd be fighting guys of around his size. Whereas he's been fighting guys way bigger than him and still beating guys. That shows how great Manny Pacquiao is. But I think a fight at 135 would be against guys his size, and if he can make his weight comfortably, you can only see those guys getting destroyed. I think Manny Pacquiao would clean out the 135-pound division. But the fact that Teofimo is undisputed champion, it makes great sense for Manny Pacquiao to go down there and fight Teofimo. And I'm pretty sure Teofimo would love to fight Manny Pacquiao. Love to fight Manny Pacquiao. I don't think he can win against. I don't think Manny Pacquiao even at 41 would beat Lopez. Just because I think Manny Pacquiao's speed, movement. I just think he's got a great chin. Lopez isn't going to exactly have dynamite power to stop Manny. We know that Manny can take a punch at even welterweight. You know, we just saw Manny go in there with a big welterweight and absorb his shots. So what's the chances that Teofimo is going to be able to hurt Manny Pacquiao? Very unlikely. So I would love to see Manny Pacquiao take on Teofimo Lopez. I think it's a mega matchup and a monster fight, and one that I would love to see. I think it's a mega matchup. I do. I would be so excited if they can make that fight happen. Like I said, I think it's a mega fight. I would love to see Manny Pacquiao fight Teofimo Lopez. It would definitely be an incredible fight, and I think it would be an opportunity for Manny Pacquiao to do something historic that he's not done before. People think that, you know what, Manny doesn't need to be undisputed champion. He doesn't need to be undisputed champion, but there's just a ring to having being the undisputed champion. The undisputed champion means you've won every single belt in that weight division and you are the man, right? Lomachenko has never been undisputed champion. He had the opportunity to be undisputed champion against Lopez and he failed. And now he has. Now you know, Lomachenko will be pushing for that rematch. But Pacquiao, if Pacquiao comes to the table and says, you know what, I want to fight Teofimo Lopez, then it makes a lot. Listen, man, I want to see it. I want to see Manny Pacquiao go out on a high. You know, Pete, you're talking about fighting McGregor, Garcia. Yeah, McGregor's a big payday, but he could fight McGregor whenever. If you got a couple of fights left, like McGregor's not a fight. Manny could retire and fight McGregor. McGregor's not a fight. You know, if Manny's got you can do McGregor once you retire. But if Manny's got a couple of big boxing fights left, competitive fights left, for me, Manny should do something historic in the sense that fight for the undisputed or do something like that. And he's got an opportunity. He's got an opportunity to fight Teofimo Lopez. You know, that fight could potentially happen in the Middle East somewhere. And he make a shed load of money. You know, Teofimo now is the undisputed champion. There's a lot of clout around him. It makes a lot of sense for Manny to consider that fight, because I would say 140, because I think Manny it would be a lot easier for Manny to make 140, and I think whoever wins out of Ramirez and Taylor, definitely Manny could consider it. I don't know whether he's thinking like that. It depends on what he's thinking. If he really wants to become an undisputed champion, then he may think, you know what, to become an undisputed welterweight champion is going to be difficult right now. Firstly, these guys are bigger, they're stronger, they're young, they're fresh. So it's a bit dangerous at 147. However, at 140, 135, right, I don't think the fighters are as good, and it's an opportunity for him to add something else to his great career, and that's become an undisputed champion. He could easily beat Teofimo Lopez. If he can make that weight safely at 135 and he's not going to be killing himself, he could easily beat Teofimo Lopez, even at 41, 42. And for me, he can easily beat the winner of Ramirez Taylor as well, easily at 140. I'm being serious. I think he could win. He could become undisputed champion at any of those weights. the reason why I say welterweight division, firstly, Spence and Crawford are a lot better than those guys in the lower weight classes. Secondly, I don't think the welterweight division is. I don't think they're gonna make that fight between Spence and Crawford anytime soon. So I don't think we're gonna get that yet. Whereas I do think Taylor and Ramirez will fight very soon, and I think Lopez is already unified champion. So it's an opportunity for Pacquiao to go down to 135 and become undisputed right away. Because if Manny says, you know what, I want to go and fight Teofimo Lopez for the undisputed lightweight championship of the world, Manny, Teofimo would jump at it. He would jump at the opportunity because it would be a huge payday for him, and it'd be an opportunity for him to fight a legend, which he's not gonna pass on. So, I think Manny Pacquiao. There are a few rumors about this fight being mentioned. I don't think Manny Pacquiao is going to be that interested in it, but who knows? Like I said, if Manny Pacquiao has a goal, an aim before he retires to become an undisputed champion, then it's a great opportunity for him to become an undisputed champion. But only time will tell if the fight gets made, or if there's any rumblings. We don't know what's going on with Manny Pacquiao right now. We don't know whether Manny Pacquiao is going to fight again. We just don't know. But either way, it would be an epic fight, and it would be a fight that I think Manny wins, even at 41-42. And it's an opportunity for him to become an undisputed champion, which I think he'd want to do before he retires. I don't think if he doesn't do it, I don't think he'd care. I don't think it's that important, but I just think as a Manny Pacquiao fan, I would love to see him go out on becoming the undisputed champion. It'd be great. But let me know what you think, guys. Let me know whether you think this fight is possible. If the fight does happen, who you got? Do you think it's more realistic at 140, or do you think it's more realistic for Manny Pacquiao to wait for the 140 champions, the Ramirez or Taylor, to become undisputed and then fight the winner? Let me know what you think in the comment section below, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.